I feel like somebody reached their hands inside my organs and is repeatedly flicking it. My God, today does not feel like a good day. But how are you doing?
As good as usual, which is not particularly hopeful, but it's not bad because it's the usual.
Yes, well, luckily we're going to have... Well, I was going to say something else, but I realized that it would be infinitely better if I just said Texas.
No, that's inappropriate.
Is it? I mean...
No, it's not really. It's like bordering.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
But still. Yes, welcome to Frozen Factory, where the gameplay starts getting a bit fun again, and then starts
This
introducing...
isn't a factory.
Well, the moving parts are a bit outside.
Yeah, I do see it's definitely more mechanical.
Yes, and then we'll have a casino level in here because in one of these, because why not?
In the snow world? I mean, I guess it's different.
No, that's just it. There is no it's not casino snow. It's just casino. And
Right.
there's no reason the candy world was a pun. I can get that. Why is there a there's here? There's no reason for there to be.
The casino at least have been on the beach.
Yeah, that would have made sense. At least, more sense.
You know what's just dawned on me? Because obviously every episode needs me to nitpick the concept.
Of
But
course.
surprisingly, it's the opposite.
Something positive to talk about that you love? Oh geez, that went too far.
I'm going to retroactively nitpick the past. Because they're so high up, of course everything's snow. How on earth is there a desert so high up in the air? This makes sense.
I mean, look man, we don't know the exact altitude of this.
I mean, clearly it was high enough for it to be lost.
Well, I guess, but it could be one of those concepts where it's always moving within a cloud formation.
Yeah, or like just it's hidden unless you're on it or from above it or something.
Or are named Dr. Eggman.
But then airplanes just because if it's high enough to not be, if it's low enough for desert conditions to just be there, then it's probably going to just have planes crashing into it all the time.
I mean, I don't know, we might be over Bermuda.
It's true, okay. I was about to call this planet Mobius again, and I know that's not right.
Don't you start with that again. Next thing you know, we'll have to bring up the stupid Two Worlds canon now. God, that was dumb.
Two Worlds canon?
Yeah, the creator or director of Sonic, I forget the specifics, but the point is that to explain forces, they explain that there are two worlds that Sonic and friends travel between. One where the major population are animals like them, and the other where it's integrated with normal humans.
Oh, okay.
But literally nobody cares about that and think it's a stupid idea to try and justify anything.
Not only is classic and modern Sonic split in two now, human and animal games are also split in two.
Well, that's just it. They're just saying that to rectify whatever little attempt at canon they're making. And nobody who knows anything about about Sonic at all is taking that seriously. Like, really, what do you take us for?
But here's the deal. If that's the case, and they're serious about it, it's going to be... It's like something they're going to probably take that design philosophy into the next
I have
games.
no idea how I've managed to pull that off, but okay,
Yeah,
continue.
that was nonsense. They're going to take these design philosophies into the later games, but at the same time, how are they going to do that? So I guess it's probably just a thing that's just going to not be mentioned, and whether or not it's true doesn't affect anything.
Still wonders. I mean, yeah, that sounds like Sega, but it's just like it still makes me go back to the Sonic X pilots where they had an animal where the population was animals. But like you can't you can't ignore the humans in these things. Like you can't. They're integral parts. I mean, sure, Sega likes to ignore backstories and whatever at this point, but they're just integral parts of the world. And that's another part. That's another reason why I forget who said it. I think it was Radical Soda. Why the other games don't do well with. Oh wait, crap! No, hold on. Stop everything. We need to talk about this. This cutscene is like, whoa, overcompensating much? It's a giant hole of nothing.
That's very, very funny. And they're talking. Hey, I'm building a military factory. That's what this is, guys. This is so much telling and so little showing. It may as well be modern Doctor Who.
But here comes the terrible stuff. Up, Tails starts whining, just out of nowhere. Just starts getting a complex about this.
What is this?
It's attempt
so
at
stupid.
character. And behold, another amazing line by the American team.
That's so funny.
Shakespearean.
This story is great. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is awesome.
Oh my gosh. But yes, we've unlocked the secret zone, so, I guess we're doing that. Are we? Oh, I'm going to open job first. But yeah, what was I saying before? The two worlds and the Sonic.
Just humans are integrated into the story. That's why the games don't work when they don't have humans or something.
Yeah, something along those lines. Basically, it's like this. To bring up forces again, it's like, all right, so you would have Eggman take over the world and have like just basically only just like tell the barely show, if anything. But it's like there's no impact to Eggman finally taking over the world. Just you don't show it in stage design, and you don't show it in actual like people reactions, other than just like, oh, we're sort of sad and desperate, just like, and that's it. Meanwhile, Sonic Adventure 1 has Eggman attempt to set off a missile in a city as a last resort. A city filled with people that you've been pseudo-interacting with at one point, but are still parts of the cutscenes here. And Tails has to go in and stop it from killing everybody. And that is played 100% serious. And just like, the people's lives are at stake there. But compare that if it was in Forces. Eggman's setting off a missile. Whoa, Eggman's being totally serious this time, guys.
The problem with that isn't the lack of humans, it's just the story.
Well, no, the lack of... Here's... That's why it's part of the point. Just like, you can't have a missile go off in a random town and just like, expect us to care. And just like in Sonic Adventure 2, when he blows up half the moon and sends a threat to the entire world with a doomsday countdown. It's just like, you see the people's reactions.
Okay,
Sonic,
but that's something now I'm beginning to wonder.
Sonic literally has to talk to the president.
Which world did Eggman take over in Forces?
Don't.
And which world's moon did he blow up? Maybe
No.
that's why the moon... Okay, I'm very sorry, but this is now just going to be on. Like, which world is the last Hexad?
Oh, don't,
Is
man. There's no.
is Little Planet on the same world as the last?
Don't
Is Little
start.
Planet going to the same world each time, or is it going to different worlds?
Oh my
I'm
god.
just so curious, though.
Look, it's going to be forgotten. No one cares about it, and it's not. And even if it's not forgotten, it's not just like unless these guys have different directors of how the games are going to work, it's not going to matter in the games either.
I mean, with the
Oh,
soft
one.
reboot, I guess you would
Oh,
say.
yes. Just like, and now we have girl character, which
Of
again.
course, she has to be filing her name. This is so dumb.
No. Here's the thing. She has one of, I guess, the only cutscenes where the interactions sort of work with Sonic, where you sort of understand what they're going with with Sonic dealing with one-dimensional villains after at this point, and it's just like, yeah, but you should have actually leaned into that. Otherwise, they're just, ugh. I mean, we'll see the. Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. We'll see the cutscene maybe that I'm talking about maybe next part. But in this level, Sonic gets dared by Tails or something to only stay in snowball form. There is no specific reason why he cannot just do this normally. Just like he intentionally spin dashes into the snowball when the level starts.
So, do you only get the coins if you get to the transition or something? Like
The rings, yes. You only collect the rings only count once you get to the checkpoints.
That's cool. Here's the thing. This game clearly is also. This is the casino.
It's the start of it's they start incorporating like sort of casino elements, but there's a full casino thing later.
This game seems, and I'm going to sound so silly saying this. This game is basically trying to be Mario Galaxy or 3D World.
Oh, never heard that opinion before.
It's chock full of interesting ideas. Where every level is just like, here's this new weird way to play the game.
Also, did that checkpoint count for my rings, but not actually count because it's not active?
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird. And I'm assuming you're not going to. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe if this was executed better, it would have probably been so beloved. Especially because Mario Galaxy is already beloved. Mario 3D World was liked enough and is now retroactively even much more iconic. Like, you're no longer bullied for saying 3D World's your favorite. So I
don't understand when that started becoming a thing. Like, it just seemed that people just started having some contempt for 3D World out of nowhere one year, and it's like, where did y'all come from with this?
Well, the context of 3D World here, there's two specific reasons for 3D World hate. The first one is after Galaxy and Galaxy 2, it was like, finally, the very first HD 3D Mario. Let's see what they're gonna throw at us. What amazing thing we're gonna see in HD. And it was like, oh, it's just 2D Mario, but in 3D, lame. That's the first one. The second big thing is that the first 3D World trailer looked bad. And everyone's like, this looks stupid. And then the second 3D World trailer happened. I was like, oh, this is incredible. But that was just like this month, like 3 or 4 months, where everyone just had this lame 3D, our first HD Mario is this nonsense, and then the trailer didn't look very appealing. So no one really liked it. But then that second trailer said, oh, this is cool. And especially it was in that part in Mario where everyone hated New Super Mario Bros. As well. So they're like, 4 new Super Mario Bros. Games, 3D Land and 3D World. It's basically the same game 6 times, which no, but people treated it like that.
Also, how am I losing rings if this giant snow is protecting me? Oh God.
Hmm.
But there was something actually that I wanted to bring up that I just wasn't sure. Okay. Um. Wait. Do they? Oh yeah, they do. They do still blow up if you just roll over them. Um. These are welcome to the only inhabitants. Well, some of the only inhabitants of the Lost Sex that are not animals, Yetis, which are Zetis, but with a Y.
But isn't it just Yeti? What is a Zeti? What's that?
The Deadly Six.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yes, you
Is
did.
this?
We've talked, and that
Yeah,
guy
I
is
mean,
just out for blood.
did we? Has there? This is weird. I don't know. The idea of an enemy that's just like a different race. That sounds. It's like that's like a Zelda thing. It seems weird in Sonic for some reason. It also seems weird, but I guess in Mario, every enemy is also just a race, so that's different. But yeah, so this is just uniquely weird for Sonic.
And he's dead.
He. You were trying to. No, it doesn't work. I was gonna make a joke about the lost penguin from Cool Mountain,
Okay.
but I couldn't figure out how to say it right.
Well,
That's
he
why
died
he's
as
out
he.
for
Oh,
blood.
come on.
He was protecting the Red Ring.
He. But anyways, this. I don't even know why I'm not just going the other. Well, I see all those wind vein clucks, but just like surely if this is an issue, just like it can't be. Okay, he's still dead. I guess. Didn't even need to lure him that
No,
time.
he fell down to the last text. It's snow. The okay. So if the ground, what are we on? Because the ground, there's multiple layers to the last hex.
Well, it seems that some of the hexagons are higher than the others.
That sounds right. So yeah, he's just falling to. He's probably missed out on his family and entire livelihood. But
Or, worse, he's fallen to the actual casino and is ruining his livelihood.
yeah, or he's fallen to the casino and he's destroying it and saving people's livelihoods.
Except that there is nobody, just like, again, just like, who else is around? And that was just another thing in, like, the, in the original trailer, thing with the whole Deadly Six. Man, you just have almost no control over your momentum when these guys even touch you. Because I can almost tell that I was hard holding right there. But yeah, the thing is that
I feel after falling off a certain amount of time, Sonic will be like, yeah, forget this snowball.
As I said, Tails dared him after that one cutscene, and he tried to prove himself to Tails or whatever now. But the thing is that oh right. When like the original trailer for the Deadly Six came out, or for this game, to show off stuff, the Deadly Six were threatening like chickens and the little pigs and whatever that Sonic saves, and like we're supposed to. They're like, oh, the Deadly Six, but all six of them show up to terrorize like small farm animals. Like, okay, like I know, I mean, I know they have to steal them at one point, but how do you advertise that as just like these are the new threats? Just like we've gone from a game of a time warping dimensional thing to these guys. They're like taking chickens. You should probably stop that.
That's probably why they should have made this half humans.
What?
That's why they should have made this half humans. They'd have been terrorizing a town instead of a chicken coop.
I mean, that's also in the IDW comics where after the latest the Zombat arcs, where the Zetis start taking control of the Zombots with their special powers and start laying waste to the entire world. After Super Sonic and Super Silver go and stop the Zombat virus, just like the Zetis are just around now, causing problems. And so they're just like, it's interesting on that front. Because to just normal folk, they are threatening.
Yeah. That looked incredibly not fun.
It was
especially
not.
that last part.
Yep. Also, just like that also brings up another problem with Sonic Colors actually, where Eggman's like interstellar amusement park and everything, and and it's just like, okay, this is happening, but nobody else is there, like nobody.
Yeah.
So sure, you think like in the end it is a front for the mind control cannon, but it's like, why go this far if all you needed to do was capture aliens? And it's like nobody's buying the change your ways thing because nobody's even at this amusement park. And even
So Tails dared Sonic to be a snowball.
Yes.
Who dared her to be a snowman?
She's using snowman mechs to do her job for her.
Okay.
Even though you cannot lose this fight because the bomb mechs just reset the pattern. They don't actually hurt you.
See what you're saying about Sonic Colors? No one's there. It's a waste of time.
Even
it's
in
basically
Sonic Colors,
just for the aesthetic of the game and not for the story at all.
Yeah, even with Sonic Colors, like the DS, where they show that other characters are like, what is it? They show that man with the turning on this thing. I hate you, Snowball. Anyways, they show that other characters like Omega and whatever are investigating the park, because of course it's Eggman. Why wouldn't you? But the thing is that again, nobody, just like barely, no one's there. So even the whole black hole thing that happens at the end of Colors, it's still a localized black hole and only serves to destroy the park, which means that there's no rush in stopping it, or there's no real issue other than Sonic himself needs to get away.
Yeah,
because even the Wisps can apparently survive in that space. So like, it's just a threat to Sonic and only Sonic.
So Sonic goes somewhere and messes something up and has to escape, and that's the game.
Well, he messes he messes the place up after he finds out that Eggman's cats. Why can't I say the word capture? Capturing the Wisps for another plot, accidentally stops that one, and then the park starts blowing up because of that. And it's just like, if it weren't for that one accident at the beginning, Eggman would have the entire planet mind controlled. So
So Sonic stopped Sonic Forces from happening several games early.
I mean, it wasn't mind control that allowed him to take over the world. It was the fact that the Phantom Ruby that allowed him to bolster his mech forces way beyond what he originally had. Too bad they don't explain that properly.
Oh yeah, that thing that linked the two games.
And people have a love-hate relationship with. They love it in Mania, and just like with classic Sonic, just like, why are you here in this game? Just like, you could have been an alternate version of this, but the fact that it's literally the same jewel, it's like suddenly you have a whole mess of different powers now.
Right. That's funny. It's dependent on the universe. The universe changed the powers.
Don't.
The laws of physics.
Oh.
And it probably depends on the planet too. If it was on the planet with the humans.
Stop.